Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Hey traders, John Howell here. Bit of a market update for you today. We're going to be looking at just the indices, see what's been happening today, a bit of recap, and also silver and gold as well too. I hope your trading is doing really well today, guys. I got out of some trades today and I'm just really happy. I got out of 4 trades today, a couple of losses, and then I had one small profit and one really good profit. So absolutely just crushed it, about close to 200% profit I think it was on that big profit there. So absolutely beautiful when it comes to my trading. Really happy. Towards the end of the year, I love it. I love it. I love this volatility that's happening right now. But as you can see, right, I have my losses and I have my profits, but if you know how to manage these properly, your account can just keep growing and growing and growing. So if you are struggling with your trading right now and you would like to get my help to help you there, you're interested in joining my coaching program, then just email me at howtrader@gmail.com and I'll get in contact with you and we can go from there. Now, moving on through to the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones, one thing I'm seeing right now with the Dow Jones is I'm noticing that we had this point through here, we had this point through here, and we have this point through here, and we can see what's happening right now. This Dow Jones is really rallying up nicely, getting very close towards this trail line here. So I still see the Dow Jones still continuing up higher, just slowly crawling its way up towards this, say, 28,000, 29,000 on the Dow there. And you can see that on the S&P 500 that it's starting to slowly break out and getting ready for a big run. Now, if I look at this weekly chart here for a minute, you notice how we pretty much did nothing for quite some time, and now we're starting to right, gallop out of this movement through here, right? So this big movement up through here. So that's what we're seeing there right now on the Dow Jones and the S&P 500 and stuff like that. We're really starting to gain a lot of momentum here. And also moving on through to the Nasdaq. Now, one thing you'll notice is that we have this low, we have this higher low, and we have this higher low through here. Okay, so you can see how the market is continuing to raise their prices, breaking past previous high, and now it's starting to make a nice move to the upside. So very nice move to the upside there. That's on the weekly chart there, and you can see here on the daily chart that's that move that's happening right now. Now we're just breaking up and out. Now there will come a time, guys, okay, because as you can see, the market doesn't just go straight up and down. It may go up for a little while, but then we eventually get a pullback and so on and so forth. So there will eventually be a pullback here soon because obviously we've been going up. So maybe, I don't know exactly when, right? But we will see some sort of a pullback soon out of this. But that being said, guys, we can continue moving up and moving in that direction for quite some time. Moving on through to those stocks there. Now, moving on through to now silver and gold as well too. As you can see, gold is really holding its, this is the bit of a channel through here, right? So gold is really trying to hold its own where we are right now. Really beautiful. It's holding its own right there, right? Support through here. So it's really holding its own through there. And as you can see, it looks like we're getting ready to start to make some moves to the upside. So that's what I'm looking at through there, guys. I'm seeing we're really holding here strong, really holding strong through here, and it does look like that we're trying to hold here. If we hold through here and we start to break up, then we could be getting ready to go for a big move. And moving on through to gold as well. Sorry, that was gold. This is silver. So silver as well too. Silver's still holding pretty strong through here, through this sort of pennant through here. And someone said, yeah, I had a comment just recently. And someone said, the silver's been in a trading range since October. Yep. and might be in a triangle, definitely in a triangle pattern, and little bars, okay, and maybe higher high, and maybe higher high. Okay, well, there is no higher high here on the weekly chart. There's potentially gonna be a higher high here, and about to cross long-term moving average. So there's definitely likely to be a higher high here on that weekly chart, but the daily chart is still stuck in this lackluster through here. So the weekly chart does look like the weekly chart says that if we hold here strong, if we don't see some strong selling out of this here, then we'll probably hold here. And once we start to see a break up and out on this daily chart, start to see a break up and out, say above this $18 level, that tells me we're now getting ready to go for another run, and we'll probably run up to at least this level up the top here, right about that 22 level, right about this resistance level up here on silver. So that's what I'm seeing there on the silver market, and same for the GDX and the GDXJ as well too, right? If I go back to that daily chart, we're still stuck in this sideways range. Now this here is one thing I really learned from from some of my mentors is the concept of price and time, and understanding where the phase is. Now, there's different things, right? There's pullbacks and so on and so forth, but you notice the market's gone up a lot through here, and now we're not doing much through here. We're really basing out. But if we start to get a break up and out of here, guys, oh my goodness, that tells me, especially after this pullback through here, if we get some sort of big strong breakout, and what I would like to see, if we can get maybe even a bit of a gap up and like something like that, that would tell me that's a bit of a breakaway gap. Especially if we get a volume, then that tells me we're now likely to start to see a move to the upside. And same for the GDXJ as well too. Really not much going on through here, pretty lackluster, but that was to be expected. Now I didn't know how long it was going to be, but if you guys remember back in June, July and August, I was saying, especially on the metals, especially on like say silver and stuff like that, that don't FOMO into the market, don't chase the market. There's going to be a pullback soon. And what do you know, right? There's been a pullback here. Now, I don't know how long the pullback was going to be and how long it is going to be. All I know is that we're now likely to see a bit of a holding here. But be patient, guys, okay? Be patient with your trading. I spoke to someone just recently on the phone, and I said, why are you trading? He goes, oh, well, it gives me something to do. Are you serious now? So anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Just a little quick little recap on the indices and silver there. But before I do go, guys, I want to leave you with a thought. And the thought is this, is that with your trading, okay, with your trading and the way that you're trading these markets, it's the better you can read the chart itself, the better trader you'll be. Okay, the better you can read the chart itself, the better trader you'll be. And what I mean by that is just I can't actually, like, that takes it's a lot of different techniques, right, of how to read the charts. There's how to read the charts. There's peaks and troughs. There's strength in moves. There's been too far extended from moving averages and so on and so forth. What I mean by that is how far it is from the moving averages and how the 52 moving average. There's a lot of different things you can use, right? But it's understanding how these markets work and how they flow, and combining the weekly chart, understanding the weekly chart, and then moving forward through the daily chart. Once you can start combining those two different pictures to get a real true picture of where we are at on that one particular stock, index, or whatever, it can really start to help you with your trading. And that's the power of understanding the weekly chart and the daily chart combined, especially if you're looking for, now this is if you're looking for maybe a couple of week, 1 to 2 week move, or sometimes even a bit longer move, okay? So just with your trading, guys, just make sure that you are learning so much about reading the charts and understand this, because once you start to really drill down into your trading and you really start to get good at learning how to read the charts. People say, oh, you can't trade these markets because the market is rigged. That's absolutely bullshit. Absolutely bullshit. The way you trade the markets is you trade the system, you trade the markets. Some of your trades are going to be losses and some of your trades are going to be profits. Simple as that, right? And so that's what you want to be doing there, okay? So it's so important that you look to learn, because the chart is the market, and the market is always telling us a story of what's going on. And the worst thing you can do is focus so much on what today's candle look like. Now, today's candle is important, but it's important to look at the last, at the minimum, the last 3 months of data to see where are we really in the scheme of things? Where are we? What's really going on here? And then looking at that weekly chart as well too, right? So what I mean by that is, if I look at the weekly chart, I know that big picture is we're making a higher low, a higher high. We could be getting some sort of higher low through on the weekly chart. Well, that's that big weekly chart. So on the daily chart, we're getting this very lackluster movement through here. But what happens if we start to see a movement up and out through here? That's now pushing up, and that's probably now likely to be a continuation of this weekly chart and starting to move up from there. Makes sense? So that's just one simple thing that I told you there, but it's looking at the weekly chart. Okay, this is a weekly trend through here, and you definitely don't want to be going against that trend. And the daily chart is through there. So combining the daily chart and the weekly chart, again, with my private coaching clients, I'll talk about this every single week with my coaching calls, but it's so powerful with your trading when you start to combine everything together: support and resistance, peaks and troughs, and so on and so forth. It's just such a powerful thing. Hey traders, John Howell here. Thanks for watching my video. For a limited time only, I am giving away free access to my brand new trading course. I've put all my most powerful systems, strategies, and trading techniques that I've learned over the last 15 years and put it in this course, and I'm giving it away for free for a limited time. See, in this brand new Go to the Markets by the Board trading course, and you can get it when you go to johnsfreegift.com, you're going to learn, firstly, you're going to get access to a brand new training course for 90 minutes, and you're going to learn all the details step by step to my #1 trading system with over a 90% success rate that works on any market and any time frame. You're also going to learn 3 powerful chart reading and trading techniques. You're also going to learn 2 more powerful trading systems, and also you're going to learn 7-figure trading secrets, mindset techniques, and so much more. There's top 13 mistakes you're going to learn, the 10K per month formula, and so much more. No, this is not a get rich quick scheme, but if you are struggling with your trading right now and you need help, then for a limited time, you can get free access to this. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now, or click on the very first thing in the description, because for a limited time, I'm giving away. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now and start getting access to this full complete trading course, plus also the free training with my #1 trading system with over 90% success rate. Go do that right now, and I'll see you on the next page.